Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Morning Metaphysical Report. Today is March 16th, 2020, and my name is Lysander Xanthus. I am a clairvoyant psychic and energy healer. Today I'm here to share with you the daily astrology, numerology, and some other information and practices to bring into your day today. So I like to start with a grounding exercise each morning. So I hope you will follow along. This is pretty helpful for removing negativity and a way that you can engage healing work for yourself. So wherever you are, whatever you're doing, let's begin. Imagine yourself inside of a large bubble. This is your aura. Now, imagine gently attached at the bottom of the aura is a pipe that leads deep into the earth. For the sake of simplicity, imagine your bubble is filled with a dark colored energy. Now, imagine or intend that this energy is lowering as it drains down out of the bubble and into the pipe and into the earth. And remember to breathe as you do so. We release all energy that is not serving our highest good. We release all energy that does not belong to us. We release all energy that is made up of old emotions, habits, situations, relationships, attachments, blocks, and anything else we are now ready to let go of. We release all these things from every layer of our aura, from every chakra, from every part of our body and being. We release. Continue to see the energy level go down. And as the last of that energy exits your bubble, see the drain at the bottom disappear and know that your aura is sealed and complete. The pipe falls away from you and dissipates into the earth. And that's it. That's the grounding exercise. So now I will be using this singing bowl to stimulate and awaken your energy so that we are receptive to all the information and healing today. All right, so now I would like to share with you the astrology of the day. This is a description of the energy affecting all of us, regardless of our sun sign and what is present in the world. And we're going to begin with the sun. The sun is in Pisces, so there is a big focus on our intuition and our deeper subconscious emotional selves. And these things are being pulled up for us to be able to become aware of them and for us to have greater access to those parts of ourselves than we might have at other times. The moon is in Capricorn, so within ourselves, we may be feeling a strong desire for structure, order, to feel like we have a control over what's happening around us, and to start solving any issues or problems that we see around us. So remember to connect with that earth element and to be grounded so that those decisions are made from a level place. Mars is also in Capricorn, and this is giving us the push to begin solving our issues and to really finally release the things that are no longer serving us. Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto are also in Capricorn, and throughout the year, these three planets are going to continue assisting us in shedding what is no longer serving us. Mercury is in Pisces again. So our minds are more geared towards our intuitive selves, and kind of along with Neptune pulling that up, with the sun also here, there's an emphasis on that becoming consciously available. And our thoughts may also be emotionally colored. And the way that we communicate with others, we are desiring deeper, more genuine connections. And we can have them if we are willing to push past our illusions about other people. Neptune is also in Pisces, again connecting us very deeply with our intuition and emotional selves, making that more available for us to know ourselves beneath the surface of who we are in the day-to-day. Venus is in Taurus. So in our relationships and love lives, we are desiring a greater security and comfort, and we just want to enjoy the company of those that we love. There, Uranus in Taurus also is urging us to change the way things have been. It's trying to push us out of the status quo and our comfort zones into a new pattern. So those are the planets for today. Let's take a look at our aspects. My fiance is sitting off screen, so that's who I'm looking at. All right. So the sun in Pisces is squared with the moon in Capricorn. So there's an emphasis on our feelings and our intuition, and this may be slightly at odds with our inner desire to be more logical, controlled, and to know exactly what's happening rather than just kind of trusting in divine timing and going with the flow. So that might possibly be a struggle for some today. The moon is also in sextile with Mercury. So moon in Pisces, Mercury moon in Capricorn, Mercury in Pisces, excuse me. So interestingly enough, on the other hand, we are using our desire to connect with others and our access to our intuition at this time to help us make these decisions that we need to, and to inform our decisions if we allow them to. And finally, the moon is in triune with Uranus. So moon in Capricorn, Uranus in Taurus. Taurus is, of course, urging us to change the status quo and find a new way of being. And moon in Capricorn, of course, is all about solving issues, taking responsibility, and being the leader of our own lives. So there's also the potential to make some important changes in life this day. So that is the astrology for today. Next, I'd like to share the numerology for the day. Let's see. Hello. I'll take a quick moment to say hello to everyone. Hello, Carla, Amanda, Amar, Tamara, James. The astrology I just did, it's not a horoscope, so it's not for individual signs. I talk about where every single planet is. There's a sign for every planet, not just the sun. So this energy affects everyone. So yes. And if you are a Pisces, there is an emphasis on your outer personality, and even more so on those traits, because that is where the sun is right now. Anyway, the numerology for today is, today's a 7-day, and today is a day to find your center, push away exterior influences, to hear your own voice, your own wisdom. Your vibration emanates outward into the world. So if you are peaceful, you will experience peacefulness in turn. Sometimes the proof of enlightenment or of real inner peace is that your inner state is kind of the same, and your experience of life is the same regardless of what's happening around you. We really do create our reality and choose what world we live in. In a way, it means that no one's ever wrong, but it also means that you have a lot more choice to decide how your life will be than you might think. All right. So with that being said, it is now time for our crystal of the day and our crystal healing. Today's crystal is amethyst. And the piece I'll be showing you today specifically is chevron amethyst, which just means it has like a band of quartz there. Let's see, how well can I be seen? So when it has the bands of quartz, it's typically a chevron, and that's usually because the bands will do this point design in it sometimes. This is a very small piece, so you can't quite see it so much. I'm going to tell you a few of the qualities of amethyst, though. It is a natural tranquilizer. It relieves stress and strain, soothes irritability, balances mood swings, dispels anger, rage, fear, and anxiety. It alleviates sadness and grief and dissolves negativity. It activates spiritual awareness, opens intuition, and enhances psychic abilities. It is also very protective and has the capacity to protect one from psychic attack. Amethyst is a great stone. One of the best uses is actually if you have amethyst to keep it near you where you sleep, especially if you are psychic or have strong abilities, because it can protect you while you sleep. You may think that you could experience more phenomenon because it does enhance abilities, but at the very least I've found that it actually is a soothing force. Just really wanted my coffee before it gets cold. So I am going to be channeling the energy of this crystal to you in a mini healing. So if you'd like to participate, just allow yourself to connect with the energy of this crystal. I will begin in one moment. So another drink. All right, so I'm going to channel the energy of amethyst to you now. I channel the energy of this crystal to you and through you. Its light passes through every layer of your aura and through every cell in your body. Take a few deep, slow breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Take a moment to sense or perceive how the energy of this crystal feels in your energy body. Any sensation or no sensation is perfectly fine. If for some reason you feel the desire to pull away, you are welcome to disconnect at any time. That was my cat. So this is the energy of amethyst. It is a great crystal. So I hope this helps give you an idea if this is a crystal you would like to integrate into your life and practice more so. I'm going to be drawing this healing to a close in just a moment. I just want to remind you to take a moment to allow this energy to integrate, even if you are busy preparing for your day. Just stop for a second or two, that's it, to be for a moment and to allow it to sink in. This crystal wants to send you serenity, wisdom, and clarity of mind. All is well. That concludes the mini crystal healing. While we are in this space, we are going to move into our affirmation of the day. All right, so I am going to read this affirmation to you first, and then we are going to say it together a few times. So I'm going to read it to you in second person first, and then we'll go on. You are safe. You love your life. You are beyond group beliefs. You are free of all influence. So now let's say it together 3 times. I am safe. I love my life. I am beyond group beliefs. I am free of all influence. I am safe. I love my life. I am beyond group beliefs. I am free of all influence. I am safe. I love my life. I am beyond group beliefs. I am free of all influence. You enjoyed this affirmation, I encourage you to go ahead and take it with you and to use it throughout your day. That concludes the affirmation. All right, so just a moment here. I'd like to check some of the other places where this is streaming. Hello, Angelica and Pomona. Welcome, welcome. Checking out YouTube and Twitter. Hello, everyone. All right, so next is our tip of the day. And today's tip is about the law of attraction. It's more like a reminder of the law of attraction. Just a second. So the law of attraction states that we attract, there's a few different things, what you think, what you believe, what you feel. I think you also attract your general state of being. So what you focus on grows, and it's just a reminder of that. And it's really an incredible thing to work with and to be reminded of, and it really does have so much power. And of course, I remember first learning about it in the years of frustration, trying to understand it. It is so simple, but also it's hard when you've had bad experiences in life and you've struggled trying to align with that idea and be like, no, all these things are real. It's not that simple to solve things and so on. And so I feel like we all need to find our own way into making that work for us. But it's just a reminder of that energetic principle, and that, at least in my experience, the more I've come to understand it, the more true I have found it to be. So that is the tip of the day. If anyone has questions about that, my inbox is always open, so you're welcome to get my 2 cents. Ultimately, it is my opinion based on my experiences. So I always encourage everyone to find their own truth and way of being for themselves. Next, hello, Arash Gagal, is our card reading of the day. Hi, sweetie. She's so funny. So this is a card reading for everyone, and it's meant to give you insight and guidance into the day ahead. You may find you resonate with the entirety of the message or just parts of it, and both are perfect. Today's reading comes to you from the Psychic Tarot Oracle deck. Let's see what the cards have to say to us today. This reading is for anyone watching, whether you're watching this live or in the replay. Oh gosh, I actually got both of those cards yesterday. Sometimes we need to hear the same message multiple times to really understand it, for it to get through. At least so I found reading for so many and for myself over the years. So we have 2 cards. Let's see if they'd like to add anything. Seems like they'll have more to say after we cover these 2. So I'm going to type the title of the cards on screen, and then I do like to read from the booklet for this particular deck, as well as offering my own interpretation. I've been finding that lately, reading here on the Morning Report, each card has kind of stood on its own rather than blending together for a cohesive message, because each point is a reminder and a message. Some of them are just for some people, and for some of you, all of them apply. So the first card is awareness. Good morning, April and Kathleen and Jennifer and Lindsay. I try to say good morning to everybody. Don't hear me say your name, it's nothing personal. I'm sorry. Facebook is hiding comments right now. All right, so the first card is awareness. I really like this picture. This card is one of the key reminders that you already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life. Whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skill, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage, they're all part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you'll be amazed by the power and effect they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you, Together you can manifest change, whatever the desire may be, and bring about a positive outcome. This card represents your ability to create your own reality, to set ideas into motion and watch them grow. This card is often drawn when you're ready to switch direction, start a new project, or change careers. Now's the time to use positive thoughts, visualizations, and affirmations as a means to an end to change your vibration as you veer away from negativity. Knowledge is power and can lead to success. By having faith, keeping your willpower strong and directed, by tapping into the tools you possess, as well as calling on the magic from the universe, you can accomplish anything and everything you set out to do. I'd also like to point out the title of the card is Awareness, and I have found, at least for me, that the very beginning of my journey and of personal growth, of spiritual growth, and learning to change my life in accordance with what I actually wanted for myself is just becoming aware. That ability to be in the present moment and to kind of take a step back from a situation, from your immediate emotional reactions and the urge to just react, say stuff, to do stuff. To take a step back and observe everything, observe yourself, not just on the outside, but within, what you're thinking, feeling, what's really going on with you. That awareness is the first step to power, to growth and forward. It's very difficult to kind of control yourself, discipline yourself, and control your life and actually make effective steps forward if you don't have awareness of what you actually feel and want and what actually needs to be changed and how things really are. So there's that. When you're aware of how things are, then you are empowered to change that. Hope that makes sense. So that's the first card. Lindsay shares that she used the same deck, and that the awareness card has come up 3 times in the last month. Well, this card actually came up yesterday too during the reading. This and transformation. So apparently, not only you, but me and everybody really needs a reminder about awareness right now. The next card is transformation. Actually, let's put this aside and grab some. Yes, James, there's a comment on the watch party. Indeed, you've got to be aware to wake up fully. Absolutely. That's why it's so powerful. It's that powerful first step. Now, awareness or transformation. Oh. A time of endings is close at hand. Don't resist the abrupt changes that are suddenly happening in your life. These could be taking place in your personal life, relationships, business, or career. You have the strength, as the transformation card asks you, to have courage and to know that renewal follows every conclusion. This card comes forth to remind you that the death of an old way of thinking and believing must occur before you can move forward on your new path. Transformation is all about the ebb and flow of life cycles. Nothing in this life remains motionless. Everything is on its way to somewhere. Accept the changes, and opportunity will come to expand you in more ways than you could have ever imagined. You can't live in the past. It's time to move on. In order to take the next positive step, you should look closely at your own life and ask yourself, are there loose ends that need to be tied up? Are there people in my life whom I need to express myself to? What needs to be completed so I can have a fresh start? When you do so, you'll have a stronger, more reinforced foundation to carry you through the new beginnings that await you. So, even more simply put, sometimes what we have and either what we want or what's in our highest good are not compatible So one has to be let go of before we can really move into what we want. Lindsay says, so relevant to everything going on in the world. I know, isn't it? I'm trying to be subtle, but yes, and I'm not picking the cards. Spirit is. So, yes, frequently what we desire, kind of going back to law of attraction, is not compatible with what we have. So it's frequently very distressing when shift starts happening and we lose some of the things that we have. But transformation asks us to remember that space is being made for the new thing to come in, because they're not actually, you can't actually have both of them. An example is if you want to get married, that's your goal, and you're currently in a relationship with someone who's really not good for you. So you might be devastated when that relationship ends, but then later on, it actually creates space for the right person to move in. So it's just a really simple example. I actually got this mantra wellness magazine, like an interactive journal. It's pretty awesome. And there's like a bunch of quotes in the middle, and one of them is really all about that transformation card. So hopefully I can find it. It's like all these little cutout sayings. There it is. Not all storms come to disrupt your life. Some come to clear your path. I thought that was very, very apt. All right, so I feel like that was a pretty good reminder, but I'm just going to double check and see if the cards have anything else they'd like to add to what they've said so far today. Also, let's take a quick look at this cat. Oh, you're looking up? Yeah, everyone is looking at you. Oh, it's okay. So, if anyone ever wondered what my workspace looks like, it looks like a large cat sitting on everything. Oh my God, Lindsay, you have that one too? This is the first one of it I've ever gotten, and it is great. I actually bought 2 copies, so I have one and my fiance has one, and she's actually looking at hers right now, so it's pretty good. Oh, it looks like we do have something else to say. So I don't think people mind a little extra time spent on readings, right? I hope not. Otherwise, I can't move along. There's one more card. Oh, let's see. Oh, that didn't actually pop out. Is there one more? I feel like there might be, but it's having a hard time making its way out. I might just go ahead and read the 3rd card. Oh, no, there it is. Ah, yes. Here we go. So these are the last 2 cards, and we're going to move along to the next thing. Rush, honey, I can't see if you do that. No, don't do that. Don't do that with the cards. I need them. Okay. And balance. Balance is usually a good thing. All right. My coffee's getting cold. She must have heard me. She has her headphones on, so.
Yeah, but I don't have them like all the way up. I'm just enjoying my music while I read.
Oh, thanks, love. Appreciate you. So, yes, had to retrieve this from underneath the cat. But the third card is movement, choices, and decisions. This card indicates a time of movement. Significant changes and choices must be made. With hard work, great effort, and determination, you have the ability to juggle all of the demands that are in front of you. Whether they concern money, business decisions, or other projects, or your personal life, it's important to stay flexible and focused. You don't have to do it alone. Reach out for the best advice and assistance. The more time you take to make these vital decisions and choices, the longer it will be before you can move toward your goals in the physical, material world. The changes that are emerging aren't some random acts or coincidences. They're all part of a positive and larger scheme. Notice the connections with everything, as this will enable you to avoid future problems and conflicts. I feel like in some ways it's pretty straightforward. Things are moving fast. There are choices to be made. And it is a lot better if you make active decisions for yourself. Sometimes, frequently, we kind of allow other people or life to make decisions for us instead of being an active participant and actually saying, this is what I want for myself. I'm deciding this. Don't know how I'll get there, but that's my decision. And then things tend to move around you to accommodate that. Thank you so much. Oh, and you filled it.
It's probably pretty hot, so just be careful.
It is hot. So that's kind of my addendum. Also, a thing about law of attraction I've learned is that it's very powerful when you actually make decisions rather than kind of passing that buck off, because it can be very uncomfortable to make decisions. Sometimes that means letting other people down, so you kind of passively wait around until we're kind of forced into a decision or path instead of really standing our ground. The final card today is balance. In a way, this one's pretty straightforward as well. This card represents the need for balance and harmony with your inner life, as well as what's surrounding you in the physical world. Hi, sweetie. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, health, or even your career. The balance card is also being shown to you to make you realize that what you perceive to be happening around you is really an externalization of an inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. I find that's not really relevant as often as not. Have faith that justice will triumph, as justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you've earned, treat people fairly, and don't take advantage of anyone. This is all part of living a balanced life. When determining something, there must be a state of balance, emotionally, mentally, physically, and spiritually, so that you can make rational decisions and logical judgments. This is a time to be honest and caring and responsible for the choices that you have made, as well as the ones that will be made in the future. I feel like that really kind of says it for balance, kind of finding that within ourselves, finding that honesty within ourselves. And again, the power of making decisions, not only to make them going forward, but to be responsible for the ones we have already made. And that includes when we have let life or other people decide for us, because not deciding is a decision. It is a pretty neat card. So that is the card reading for today. If anyone would like to go in further to what came up for them during this reading, you're welcome to book a private session through Facebook or through my website, lysanderclairvoyant.com. Alrighty. So, there's still more after this, but I'd like to take a moment to thank everyone. MMR is made possible by viewers like you. On screen are our Patreon members. Thank you so much for your continued monthly support. You help me create this for everyone each morning. I hope you read the comments and the reviews. I know that you played a part in that. I'd also like to thank everyone who shares this video, and for everyone who watches, of course. Thank you for making this part of your journey. This was created for you. It was made for spiritual practitioners, from beginner to professional, to kind of create consistency in your practice and to offer some hopefully helpful information and tools. If you'd like to learn more about MMR and how you can become a supporting patron, please visit our webpage at patreon.com/Morning Metaphysical Report. Members receive various rewards in return for their support, primarily monthly content. Some of those rewards are new, so those things will be released for the first time this month, actually. All right, on screen are our social media links. So if you're interested, you're welcome to follow us across these platforms. And there's our web link again. All right. So now it is time for us to cast our psychic shield today. This is also an important daily practice, like grounding. It will allow any healing work you are receiving or doing for yourself to go further, because it'll protect you from picking up additional negativity, from being pestered by any entities or hostile energy from other people. And if you are having issues with your own abilities, it can help you kind of start learning how to manage that by creating that personal boundary. So I hope you'll follow along. We are going to do this together right now. In front of you, imagine or intend drawing a gold eagle-armed cross. In the center, see a white rose bloom. Carry that gold energy above you, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Behind you, draw a cross, bloom a rose. And beneath you, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect these crosses in a vertical ring that surrounds you. Now draw that gold energy off to the side, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Connect to the cross behind you to the other side, draw a cross, bloom a rose. Now connect the crosses in a horizontal ring around you. Stop off to the side and connect the crosses in a vertical ring going the other way. So you should be inside of 3 gold rings. Now spread that gold energy in between the rings so you are in a complete gold sphere. And you have cast a psychic shield. I hope that it serves you well today. Finally, I would like to set an intention for our day. Not only do I find the law of attraction to be true, but we really are the creators of our reality. We co-create with the universe. And setting an intention for your day is a simple way to engage that energy for yourself. So I encourage you to set an intention for yourself now, and you're also welcome to accept my intention for you. Today brings us healing, peace, serenity, and brings us back to our center. Today brings us the opportunity to actually hear our own voice, to hear our own wisdom that lives in us all the time. Today brings us an openness to good moments, good company, prosperity and love, and all the good things that life has to offer. We are open to receive. We are grateful, and so it is. Thanks for being here. I'm going to try to capture my cat. She's chirping away in the window. This camera doesn't go very far, so I actually can't move it any more than that.
She's looking at the mailman.
Oh, is that who we're chirping at right now?
Mm-hmm.
I wish the cord were more free, but that is all you're going to get, a lot of backside for this cat. Katniss cam. So thank you for joining the Morning Metaphysical Report. Don't forget to like, follow, or subscribe to the page and channel where you're watching this. Sometimes you might see cats. Hey, baby. Yeah, hi. All right, enough of that. So, thanks for being here. And I'll see you again later today. For those of you who catch my other videos, and for those of you who just watched the report, I'll see you again tomorrow morning. Be blessed, everyone.